Wally's back. I don't know what happened in that last stream. Kept cutting out. I don't know. I thought it was because there was no movement on the screen. Then it just cut out completely. So I just restarted the damn thing. Like I said, there's no continuity. I was trying to think of that word earlier, and I couldn't. There's no continuity to these calls. It's just a bunch of people goofing on Wally, the conservative asshole. So let's get back to it, shall we?
And one more, pal, in case you're still listening.
Stupid jerk.
Yeah. And one more, for good measure.
You're an idiot.
Now I feel better. I had to get my little box, my buddy.
Drop dead.
Yeah, right. I love that thing. Okay, line 13.
See, I'm showing my stream health in the red again. What the hell is going on here? This is really pissing me off. Let me hit this one. Now if I do that, it'll just cut off. I'm just flabbergasted at this. It is not cooperating. Stream now, you bastard. It says video output low. I'm guessing that means that round. Shaking, 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 Wally, yeah, shaking, shaking, Wally, round, round, round. Did that bring the stream back to life? Hey, it did. Good. So now I gotta just sit here and shake Wally around to keep this damn stream going. Great.
You're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
You're a dope.
Okay, let's go to line 10. You're on the air with Wally George on Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Yes, Wally, this is one of your devoted listeners in Orange County.
Who's this?
Bob.
Who?
Bob.
Oh, Bob, from where?
Well, from Newport Beach. Where else?
Thanks for calling, Bob.
Well, listen, what do you think about...
Oh, Bob! You mean the Bob?
The Bob.
From RWC Builders?
Well, that or Rainbow 90.
All right. How you doing, Bob?
Pretty good. What do you think about this Howard Stern going down from 1 to 4?
Oh, really? Has he dropped?
Yes, I think it's because of all the listeners in Orange County.
Bombarding me, and they bombard all the talk shows now. They are calling up en masse, making complete jerks of themselves. But we don't mind. You know, we just plow through them and get to the good callers. But I appreciate you calling, Bob.
Larry from Cerritos.
How are you doing this morning, Larry?
Yeah, pretty good.
What's on your mind today?
Yeah, I was just wondering, what do you think about what do you call it, the Howard Stern thing? Why do you get all these phony phone calls all the time?
Well, we get a lot of Howard Stern Freako fans, you know, who call up and they think they're...
Hey, call me up the air. Dimwit.
Okay, you got it. Hello, you're on there with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Hi, Wally. This is Todd from Irvine.
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
I'm fine. Hey, I was wondering, what's happening between the little bout between Zach and Belial? Did Zach back out, or...?
I haven't heard from them. I don't know what in the world is going on. They were supposed to have a fight, you know. A few people who just don't know what we're talking about and just tuned in maybe and haven't been listening for long. Let me explain to you that Zach is a Howard Stern freako, and he's been calling me and, you know, harassing me like all these other Howard Sternites. And Belial challenged him to a boxing match. And we were all set to have a meeting to set this boxing match up at a local Orange County gymnasium. Mm-hmm. And we asked Zach to call my office at the studio and Belial to call so we could have a face-to-face meeting and set this boxing match up. Well, Belial called, but I never heard from back. So it just goes to prove that I think Zach is a phony and never intended on having a boxing match to begin with. So that he's
okay.
Now, let me ask you, have you heard, we just heard from my friend Bob Sirac, who just called me, from RWC Builders, and tells me that the news is out now that Howard Stern has dropped from number 1 in the morning to number 4. Are you a Howard Stern fan?
No, I like to listen to Mark and Brian in the mornings, and then when they're off, I listen to your program.
Well, I appreciate that. What do you think about Howard taking a big drop in the ratings?
I think it's great. I think the guy is a jerk.
Well,
he's a Neanderthal-looking man.
he really is. He's such
I'm tired of all those crank callers I call you.
Well, you see, he gets his people to do that. Mark and Brian never get as bad as that.
No, they don't. I say just keep him in New York. And
well, you know what he's saying is because the owners of Classics are censoring him now. They're editing his shows. And Stern is really ticked off, and he has now made the public statement that if they continue to censor his program, he's going to yank it out of Los Angeles. Well, I say that's the best thing he could do for the people of Los Angeles, don't you?
I couldn't agree more.
Get him out of here, and let's clean up the airwaves in Southern California.
Yeah, let's get rid of him once and for all.
Hey, Todd, thanks a million for calling. You're a good caller, and I appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you, Wally.
And call me again soon.
All right, keep it real good.
Bye-bye. There he goes. That's Todd. There's a very fine caller. Always glad to have the goodies call. Hey, you know what I feel like me and set up an arrangement to meet me at KDOC, and you never did it, you stupid little jerk. So if you want to get in on this fight, which I doubt you do because I think you're a spineless, cowardly wimp, then you can call KDOC TV, and we will arrange for this boxing match to take place. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz.
Hey, Wally.
Who's this?
This is Ty from Cerritos.
Oh, good morning, Tom. And the Wally George Great American Radio Show right here. Hello, you're on there with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Zach again. How come you hung up on me?
For the same reason I just did it again.
10798. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Oh, you're on the air with Wally George on Take-A-Wiz. Who's this?
Now, that sounds like a great call.
On Take-A-Wiz. Who's this?
Now, that sounds like a great call. Hello?
Stupid jerk. You're an idiot. Drop dead.
12. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Hi, good morning, Wally. It's Belial.
Is it really? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not Belial. They recorded that guy saying that. Okay. Well, Lion. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this? Boom him off.
Drop dead.
Hello, you're on there with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Yeah, can I have your underbed?
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, you're on there with Wally George.
Like the whore.
Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this? Hello, are you there? Okay. Well, we've had some Howard Stern freakos on, so while Bob is clearing the line, we will remind you that you're listening to the Wally George Great American Radio Show.
Lousy cocker spaniel, you motherfucker.
And they made a drop. Yeah, he's dropped from first place to fourth place, pal. So he doesn't rule anymore, does he?
He will pretty soon.
No, he won't, because he's going down even further. Haven't you heard the latest news? His ratings have dropped even further. Howard Stern does not rule, you stupid little pervert. He does not rule. He is number 4, and he will soon be number 20, and he will soon be off the air. So what do you think about that, you stupid nitwit? You're out of here. Stupid. Howard Stern rules! He doesn't even realize Howard Stern is falling like a burning rocket. He is flaming out. He doesn't even realize that. Well, you're on there with Wally George on K-Wiz. Go ahead. So all you right-wingers...
Drop dead.
Okay. Hello, you're on there with Wally George on K-Wiz. Go ahead.
Start ringing him.
Hello, you're on there with Wally George. Sternites are trying to jam my phone lines. You know, it's so ridiculous. Why don't you guys get a life? Okay, 651. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Who's this?
Howard Stern rules.
Yeah, you're out of here. Okay. Hello, you're on there with Wally George on K-Wiz.
Yeah, do you masturbate?
You're... Hey, hold on a minute, Bob. I'll play a little bumper music for a second because I have to go and get something out of my briefcase. For that last idiot, I have this message for you.
You're a dope. Stupid jerk.
Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Radio show. Now, I want to apologize to my dedicated listeners who try to get through, and what's been happening here with me and with a lot of other talk show hosts is we have these Howard Sternites who are trying to jam the lines so you who want to talk to me about decent, responsible things cannot get through. These jerks are complete idiots who have no lives of their own. So all they do is they sit around the house with their unemployment checks, drinking six-packs and trying to harass people like me. Well, I'm going to be here, guys, a lot longer than you are because you are all a bunch of losers. You have no lives. You have nothing better to do than make idiots of yourselves. If you want to continue to do that, then believe me, I am here to take whatever you want to give me. Because all you're proving is that you people who approve of Howard Stern and people like him are just perverted, degenerates, perverted, brain-dead idiots. If you want to continue that kind of thing, fine, I'm ready for it. Hello, you're on the phone.
Hi, good morning. It is Ohio.
Sure it is. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on K-Wiz. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George. Who's this?
Hey, Wally, this is Bob.
From where?
Bowie Bay.
Okay, Bob. Can you hold on a minute? You're calling from where again?
Bowie Bay.
Where's Bowie Bay?
It's right by San Clemente.
Okay. We got some lines going again, Bob. Hey, are you a sane individual?
No, man, I take bong tugs before your show.
You do what?
Take bong tugs before your show.
Oh, you're into drugs, right?
No, just marijuana.
Well, that's drugs.
No.
You're telling me marijuana is drugs?
Well, no. Not heavy drugs.
Well, it's drugs, pal. Hey, how many joints do you smoke a day?
Probably like 10 bong tugs a day.
Well, you know what, pal? You're history. I do not want anybody on this program who is a druggie. I do not want idiot druggies on this program. If you're an idiot druggie, call up Howard Stern and talk to him. Can you imagine this guy calls up on the phone and brags that he smokes marijuana?
You're an idiot.
Unbelievable.
Stuff here, so I'm going to switch over to what I know isn't a repeat, which is John, the junior high school freshman, I think he was, got to go into Wally's studio and co-host with him. See, you brown-nose Wally enough, and you get rewarded, just like John.
Julian from Irvine.
Well, hello, Julian.
Yeah, I got some advice for all your junior broadcasters. They,
All right, who's that?
like for John.
Yeah, okay, what's your advice, Julian?
Yeah, they better become more like Howard Stern and like.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say that. So, goodbye. Farewell. Be more like Howard Stern. Like me. And certainly do not be like Howard Stern, because you'll have a very limited career, if any career at all. We'll take another little break and we'll get back to
Summer. Tonight at 8, E! Entertainment Television.
Eddie Vosha Custom Golf Center in Fullerton. Welcome back, beloved, to the Wally George Great American Radio Show on Quiz FM 96.7. Let's go back to the phones. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on Quiz FM. Go ahead.
Hi, Wally.
Yeah, who's this?
It's Mike from Costa Mesa.
Yes, Mike, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I was going to ask you something about Barry Goldwater, so don't let me forget. But first, yeah, I just want to ask you that song that you played, is that recently? Did you do that recently?
I did that album about 2.5 years ago. It's called Wally George Sings the Rock Hits. Get out of here, you jealous swine. Okay. Hello, you're on the air with Wally George on Quiz FM. Go ahead.
This is Anthony from Lomita.
Yes, Anthony.
Lyle's a fag.
Oh, yeah? Same to you.
Very good. I didn't know Belial was here to defend himself. Okay, let's go to the phone. Hold on the air with me. While you're on with Wally George on Quiz FM, go ahead.
Hi, is it Wally?
Who's this?
Bruce? I'm from the city of West Hollywood, Bruce.
I see. And you want to talk to Wally?
With Wally George.
What do you want to talk to Wally about?
I'd like to talk to him about gays.
Well, you're talking to Wally.
Oh, hi, Wally.
You're on the air right now.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Okay, from...
We're getting a little confused. You sound a little testy this morning, and I want to know why.
I get testy when idiots call me, and I have no patience with idiots who waste my valuable time.
Okay, wonderful. I won't waste your time if you're insinuating that. I just want to spell my guts about gays in the military.
Hey,
homosexual stance.
Let me ask you first, Bruce, are you gay?
Well, geez, you don't say so.
Huh?
You don't say so. Of course I am.
Can I ask you a personal question, and I'm not trying to be smart-ass, but why do gays always have a certain quality to their voice that you can detect a person when they're gay? Why is that? And I'm really serious.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will take that as a serious compliment from yourself. And by the way, I love Howard Stern. I had sex with his producer, Baba Booey.
Get out of here. Blow him out of here. I won't let you say anything scandalous, even about Howard Stern's producer. You're gone. We'll take another break, and then we're back to your call. We have one line available at 1-800-748-651 on Quiz FM. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. America. This is Alex from Anaheim.
Good morning, Alex.
Yeah, I was wondering how I can get a Wally t-shirt. Do I just write into your address?
Well, we're all out of our current load of Wally t-shirts, but we've just reordered a new batch, which we should have within 3 to 4 weeks.
So if I
have you immediately arrested, I would have a citizen's arrest for. Hello, you're on with Wally George on Quiz FM. Go ahead.
With call up a local hamburger joint.
Yeah, it was, as a matter of fact. It was Jack Benny, yes. Yeah, hello, you're on the air with Wally George on Quiz FM. Go ahead.
Hi, this is Scott. I had 2 things to say. My friend John, the junior broadcaster, I'm really pleased that you're taking the time to get him on your show this Wednesday.
Yo, good.
I think that's really helpful for the youth of America. And I just also like to say that I'm really disappointed that your new show isn't going to be taking callers.
Well, let me explain. There are a couple of reasons for that. The one reason is, in the past, when I had radio shows on KLAC and KIQQ, I only did a weekly show. We did this thing as an experiment on a daily show, but right now, because of my nationally syndicated TV show, all cities around the country that are carrying my TV show, and I'll be taping segments from my hot seat show around the country, which leaves it impossible for me to be here to do a live local radio show, which means that I have to be George on Quiz.